Hello, I'm Isaac Onyabuku, a student from Moody University pursuing a Bachelor of Information Technology. So I'm going to be taking you through project management. Project management has its own course objectives. One of them being being in position to describe a project accurately using provisions from a PMBOK guide, that is a project management book of knowledge. Outline the attributes of a project. We should be able to define project management as provided by the PMBOK guide. Explain the triple constraints in project management and how they tie to the concept of quality. Discuss the fundamental project management processes. Explain the project management tools used in different phases of project management process. So let's dive into our course. So what is a project? Project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create unique product, service, or result. This can be anything that you do, let's say, or that effort that you apply to achieve an end result at the end is a project. Basically, anything can be a project. Let's say even developing a program to achieve a task is a project. It also has its own phases. So what are the attributes of a project? Every project has attributes. Let's say every project has a well-defined objective. There's always an objective. What you want to achieve at the end is an objective. Has a specific time frame. There's a beginning and the end. There's a beginning of a project, then there's the end of a project. The project can't run forever. A project has a customer. It can be you yourself. It can be someone else. Yes. It involves a degree of uncertainties. You may not be in position to foretell what uncertainties you may overcome or undergo through. So project management refers to the application of knowledge, skills, tools, techniques to project activities to meet project requirements. So these are the skills, the knowledge, the tools and even techniques that you apply to project activities to meet the project requirements. Let's say how you apply your skills, how you handle the tools, how you apply the techniques that you have into the activities of a project to meet the requirements is what we call project management. Then the project constraints. Project constraints are three, which are time, cost, and scope. The cost is the overall cost of the project. The time is the duration of the project from beginning to the end. The scope is like how wide is our project. So the sum of products, services, and results to be provided as a project. How wide it is the scope. Fundamental project life cycle. So every project has a life cycle. The beginning, the end. The beginning, what it goes through up to the end. So in a project life cycle, there are 4 phases, which are initiation phase, planning phase, the execution phase, and the closure phase. So in each phase, there are a number of let's say that the number of activities that happen. So in the initiation phase, we determine the project feasibility. How workable is the project? How possible is it to achieve the project? And also we come up with a project charter. A project charter enables us it gives us the authority to kick off with the project, and also that is actually where when the project kicks off. And the planning phase, we come up with a proposal of the active, or let's say the resources that we may need to complete our project. Then a budget estimate, how much it will cost us to complete the project in terms of money. Then rescheduling the activities. This is like putting the activities into a date or let's say assigning activities in 2 days, what is going to be done on which day. Then execution phase, we're going to come up with this status report, how the project has been running, all the documentations upon the running of the project. Then a cost report, how much has been spent on what like that. Then the issue log. So on the closure phase is when we do the summary report. We come up with the summary report, all the activities that have been taken in the project. Then a customer survey feedback is what we shall obtain. Then also make sure the payments have been done at the end of the project. So project management tools. There are many tools in each phase. In each phase, we are going to talk about each tool one by one. So what is a project management tool? Refers to as an instrument or technique or methodology used by project managers and their teams to plan and execute, monitor, control project activities. Many tools. In each phase, project managers use tools to execute, monitor, to plan and control all the activities that are happening in each phase. For example, in initiation phase, there is a project charter and a stakeholder register. In the planning phase, there is a schedule, then a budget tool. In the execution phase, there is a status report, the issue log and risk log. Then the closure phase is where the customer survey feedback is what is going to be performed. Then we obtain a summary report at the end of the project. So what is a project charter? It's a document issued by the senior management that provides the project manager with the authority to apply the organizational resources to project activities. So without a project charter, the project manager cannot commence with the project itself or the project activities, because that is what gives the project manager authority over the resources of the organization to be used in project activities. Then stakeholder register is a document that includes the identification, assessment and classification of project stakeholders. So this is where all the stakeholders of a project are documented and categorized. In the next tool, first of all, let's talk about stakeholders. What is a stakeholder? It's a personal organization whose interests can be affected positively or negatively by the execution of or completion of a project. So whether positively or negatively, the stakeholders' interests can be affected, and these stakeholders can be customers, it can be management, the team, or even the sponsors are the stakeholders of a project. So project manager has roles and responsibilities. The roles of a project manager are as follows. A project manager should be a leader, should be a communicator, a mentor, a planner, a businessman, problem solver, and also tied with some responsibilities like planning and scheduling, performance analysis, organization and manpower planning, that is organization manpower planning, assigning like let's say recruiting or assigning people to take up the project activities. Then logistics management, that's determining where, when meetings are supposed to be held or documents are supposed to be kept or managed. Types of organizations. We have three types actually of organizations. We have functional matrix and projectized. Functional organizations, this is where the manager has little or no authority over the resources, and also the resource availability and functional resource availability is little, and the functional manager is the one in control of the budget, not the actual project manager. In a matrix matrix organizations, it's actually subdivided into three, which is weak matrix, balanced matrix, strong matrix. And a weak matrix, this is where the project manager has limited authority, and a balanced matrix is manager has moderate authority, and in a strong matrix, this is where the manager has a high authority over resources and also planning and management. Projectized, this is where the manager has total high authority. It's where the resource availability is high, and project manager is the one in control of the budget. We looked at the project charter, which is a document issued by the project initiator that authorizes the existence of a project and provides the project manager with authority to apply organizational resources to the project activities. So these are some of the concepts in project management. Project management plan is a document that describes how the project is executed and controlled, monitored, and closed. So the document that describes how the project is being controlled, is being managed, is being closed or monitored is all called project management plan. So what are programs? A program is a group of related projects managed in a coordinated way. So if the projects are related and managed in a related coordinated way, we define that as a program. But a portfolio is a sum of projects. Okay, and portfolio management, enterprise portfolio management, as one of the concepts in project management, is a connection between business management and project management. So in an organization, whether it is formal or an informal, every organization has a mission statement, vision statement, and goals. So mission statement, for you to understand a mission statement, you should be able to answer who, what, for whom, why kind of questions. Who is the organization working for, and what is the organization doing? For whom is it, let's say, for whom is it working, and why is it doing that? And the vision statement is built from the mission statement, where they want to be in the future. That is the vision of the organization. The goals are, the mission and vision are used to generate the goals. That's why the goals are generated in the mission and the vision. Take this in mind. The combination of mission, vision, and goals defines the business strategy of the organization. We have another concept called objectives. They are derived from goals, and they should be established or documented in a SMART manner. A SMART meaning an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And as you know, every project has objectives, and those objectives have to be specific in nature. Okay, then measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And every project has a time bound. Now, these SMART objectives become key performance indicators. And what is a key performance indicator? These are like metrics that will be used to measure and monitor the success of achieving the objective. And McHugh, improving the API the KPI, this was an error. Improving the KPI improves the organization. So when you're able to control these objectives in a SMART kind of way, you will be able to improve your organization, because you improve the chances of success. So another concept is action plan. Action plan defines the course of the action that will be needed to achieve the stated objectives. So what you're going to do, or the actions that you the effort or whatever you do that you apply to achieve the stated objective is action plans. Building high performance teams. High performance teams is a group of people with specific roles and complementary talents and skills. So in a layman's language, I would say high performance teams these are well dedicated kind of people to their work. And well dedicated, I mean they are supplemented by talents much as they have the skills.